During World War II, as Nazi Germany swept across Europe with terrifying speed, the possibility of a German invasion of Britain, Operation Sea Lion, became a real and imminent threat. While the Royal Air Force battled the Luftwaffe in the skies during the Battle of Britain, a more secretive and desperate effort unfolded behind the scenes: Britain's covert resistance preparations. If the Nazis had succeeded in landing on British shores, the government had a bold and deadly plan to resist the occupation from within: the birth of the British Resistance Organization. In 1940, under the direction of Winston Churchill and intelligence officers, Britain formed a secret network known as the Auxiliary Units, a clandestine force made up of ordinary civilians trained to wage guerrilla warfare behind enemy lines in the event of occupation. These units were so secretive that even their families and local officials were unaware of their existence. Recruits included farmers, gamekeepers, and landowners, people who knew the terrain intimately. Their job: to sabotage German forces, assassinate collaborators, and disrupt communications and supply lines. Hidden bases and weapons caches. Each auxiliary unit operated out of hidden underground bunkers, often camouflaged in woods or hillsides across southern and eastern England, regions believed most likely to face invasion. These operational bases, OBs, were stocked with explosives, food, and weapons and designed to house a 6 to 8 man unit for up to 2 weeks after an invasion. They were not meant for long-term survival or open battle. Their mission was clear: strike hard and fast and don't expect to survive. Ruthless and realistic training. Auxiliary units were trained by military experts in sabotage, silent killing, demolition, and intelligence gathering. They were taught how to use plastic explosives, booby traps, and time delay fuses. In some cases, they were given orders to assassinate local officials or anyone suspected of collaborating with the enemy. The expectation was grim. Most resistance fighters were expected to die within days of a German landing. But in that short time, they were to inflict as much damage as possible to slow down and disrupt the occupation. Civilian resistance and the secret army. Parallel to the auxiliary units, the British government also encouraged the formation of a broader home guard, which was publicly known and consisted of older men and those not fit for regular service. While they would provide first-line defense, the auxiliary units remained a hidden last line of resistance. Churchill reportedly saw this secret army as essential, stating that Britain must be prepared to fight in the fields and in the streets. If the Nazis came, Britain would burn before it surrendered. The Special Duties Branch. Another layer of resistance included the Special Duties Branch, a network of civilian informants, often women, who would secretly pass intelligence about German troop movements and supply lines to the Allied command. These agents also operated from hidden locations, using disguised radios and coded messages. Legacy of secrecy. After the tide of war turned and the threat of invasion faded, the auxiliary units were quietly disbanded, their members sworn to secrecy. Many never spoke of their role until decades later. Some took their stories to the grave. Today, their bunkers can still be found in parts of the English countryside, silent reminders of the darkest days when Britain prepared for the worst and was ready to fight back from the shadows. The British resistance plans in case of Nazi invasion show a nation steeled for survival. Though never tested, the auxiliary units and their underground war symbolized Britain's resolve to remain free at all costs. If Hitler had landed, he would have met not just an army, but an entire population ready to resist, even from beneath the earth.